Bar Yochai Nimshachto Ashrecho Shemen Sasoin Mei Chaverecho. Trying to think of the stories in the Zohar matching with the stories in the Gemara, Rabbinics. Some will say, no, the Zohar is like a Sephardic, someone wrote it in Spain somewhere, much later. It's not connected to the Rabbinic tradition, right? But the stories are told very well, and they were good at telling stories. I don't know how good the other stories were, but something makes me feel, just like I would think that Yiddish was a special culture and humor. As Mel Gibson said, he thought Yiddish was humor in America. So I would say the Jews were very good at telling stories at their time, wherever they were, whether it was Spain or it was in the times of the Rabbinics during the Romans. The Romans had Idris, we'll get to that, like circle. So we'll get how the secular, inspirational Romans went to the holy religious. The holy religious would use it as their own inspiration. We'll see how it connects. It's amazing. So either way, if the Zohar claims to be Reb Shimon, the Zohar, meaning the guy claims it's an old text from the times of Reb Shimon, so you're going to read it, are you going to be fooled by a minute because the guy's Aramaic is not his first tongue, he doesn't really write, and he makes mistakes, okay, but so you can tell it's someone from medieval time writing a book like that, and he's making it magical, he's making the book transport you, full of imagination, even though it was considered a fraud for him to make it like an ancient wisdom, but he really put himself into writing the book. And academics call the Zohar a long and complicated text. Really, it's many drushim. It doesn't have to be long and complicated, because maybe one thing doesn't connect to the other, because the guy was just jotting down thoughts throughout his life, or for a certain period of his life when his mind was like gushing fountain, of thoughts, and that was a time when he could have time to write. He was old enough and young enough at the same time. But the Romans had the secular, they sat in a circle sometimes, they spoke. I don't know exactly how it looked and what's considered a big one, a coliseum, what's considered a small, just for a teacher and 5 students to surround them. But they built some really good structures that were very artistic and amazing to establish that this is what was done. So people sat here, right? Maybe they didn't sit there every day, right? But it was done in a very artistic way, right? So then you have Zohar and Reb Shimon and Miron. The guy says, near Miron, someone showed me a idre. I don't know if it was a remains of Roman or it was something very new, but it looked like a circle and it was blue. Because blue, I think they paint all holy sites blue, because it was a way of marking where new markings, because they decide, Israel's a young country and now they're rediscovering, so people are marking and saying whether there's truth to it or not. They're marking it as religious sites, pretty much, the blue. But it depends if the religion would go after it or not, if the place would become popular or not. There's so many kfarim that are not popular. How does one become popular over the other? It's a good question. It's interesting to watch if you're interested. But the Idre, I think there's a book in the Zohar called the Idre, and I'm doing this based on memory, so it's as good as it gets. The Seder Chassam Sofer also misquoted the Torah because he did it based on memory, So the Idre is like another little circle, and over there he's transmitting secrets of Torah. And then in the song, like, praise are those who got your secrets, who stood up, who stood to the secrets. Maybe that means that they have your secrets. They're standing on it like a real estate grab, We got this guy's secrets, These are the guys in charge, standing on top of your secrets. And whoever knows those secrets is very lucky. This is very aspirational and imaginative. Now, religion became aspirational at one point, and I don't think it's aspirational in the Torah, but through the rabbinics, they picked up a lot from the Romans. Now go back to another interesting one, was the question, what does Athens and Jerusalem have in common? And the answer is a lot. You would think there's not much connection, but there was a lot of influence going on there, right? And the influence was, a religion became aspirational. When will I be a tzaddik? When will I be zoiche? When will I be? There's nothing in that in the Torah. The Torah is bring your karbanis, bring what you own to the kohen. The kohen will give it to the God. Then Yud Kevavke will eat it up. Some will go to the kohanim, some won't. Keep bringing in the money. Gold accepted, precious metals, why not? Lishkas Agazis, that was the religion. It was pretty basic. You believed in the God and in this temple or not. There was no philosophy there. And it became aspirational. Aspirational is there's all these philosophies going back and forth. The Torah should not be like for angels, it should be for humans, and humans need to pee and poop. So we can't pray perfectly. We're not 100% clean, for those who think you have to be clean like an angel, right? It goes back into the whole aspiration to be angels. And then it becomes this great storytelling, which is a whole literature in itself. And a whole, it's a whole Middle Eastern thing to itself, regardless of Jews or not. It's great storytelling. And the Idra is the place where the secret guys get the secrets, and the Romans, where it was open discussions, and that's what you have philosophy. The secrets you don't have. There's no Seidus HaTorah. We figured out the Seidus of the Zion, the Seidus of this my Zayda, who said he has Seidus. It's all open here. New, published 3,000 pages of deep, explained and clarified secrets of the Torah, right? Never happened. But the philosophers, we know a lot of what they said. It was transcribed. So they had the same Idris. One guy was saying about Titus and he was shy about it. The other guy wasn't shy about it. And then there was, or maybe that's what it was. It was people had all the Titus, and then at the end of the day, some of these fast readers were stuck. So they go, ooh, secrets are coming. I'm not sure what it was. But there were lots of cults of secrets in ancient Greece and Rome, I think.